Hey everyone, what's up? Well, I did promise I was going to make the tour video, but I had to delay that because I wanted to share you a really unfortunate passing, and it kind of hurts a bit because it's one of my favorite species. And yes, it is a pokey, and it's one of my all-time favorite pokies. So I have the guinea pigs here, hopefully cheering me up. No, no. She's like a baby. Anyway, first I do have to share you. I did get some molts. My Fracta molted this morning. Unfortunately, I wasn't there to witness it. Now I checked her ventral shot. This is a confirmed female. Around the 3.5 inch mark. Really nice and leggy specimen. And I know for Lassidoris, since I own a bunch of Parahybanas and the Eldiphacillus and the L. klugi, is that usually when they're slings of juveniles, they'll get really leggy until they get to the 5-inch mark where they'll start beefing up to put on that really bulky weight that you typically see in the genus. At least that's what I've seen Goma did and Daisy. Alright. That's one T down. Another molt. It's actually really unexpected. One of my Brachypelma verdezi. One of my females named Kalinka. This is the 100% confirmed female that I bought from Tarantula Canada. And as you can see right here, she looks really striking and kind of really resembles your Brachypelma vagans. But as they mature out, they'll start to become a lot more browner colored, and they're supposed to have the dark triangle on their carapace, very similar to the B. Emilia. I know when I had Fantasia, my hybrid one, which was a cross between a Vagans and Verdezi, it had the triangle. Hey, Haley. Oh, you're so cute. Yeah, just washed her. Okay, also some news is that I kind of went off camera to do some rehouses, and I know it's not typical of me to do that, but I am going to be housing some few Ts. Decided to get that Parabuthus off that terrible substrate, so now I have it on the Reptisand, the black. And there he is, right over here, and I made him like a little hide so he can hide. Very fast critter, but pretty cool. Let's see what else. And also my Pandinus cavimanus has gotten a better enclosure, so that way she can burrow and have fun. Where is she? There she is. This is a little female. And you can see where they got the name Red Claw Scorpion. Very similar to the P. imperator, except a little bit on the more defensive side. And very spunky too. I like this one. Alright, so on to the really bad news. Now, a lot of people have told me, have I ever got mites? Well, it is very rare that I get mites, because usually I keep my tea tanks in check, but unfortunately, since I have a lot of big teas and a big collection, sometimes teas can get overlooked, and unfortunately one of my teas suffer from it. Now, it's really unknown how you get mites. Sometimes if you leave the cage like too humid and you're not allowing to ventilate it properly, that could be a sign. If you leave dead prey for a long period of time, that can happen. Well, there's two types of mites. There's good mites and there's bad mites. So good mites really is mites that are on the ground and they don't go on the tea. So that's beneficial for them because they can clean out your enclosure. But bad mites is the mites that are parasitic and can actually go onto the tea and start eating it. Unfortunately, my Pocotheria suffusca highland, at least my lowland is doing fine. I just checked her enclosure and all my other teas. just water them. They're doing fine. This is the only one that unfortunately died. So I do want to show you the possible mites. You can see them. Now I'm going to send the body to Pocotherapage Mike, who tells me that he has a P. fasciata egg sac, at least, which is a good thing. So you can see that there's mites everywhere on the specimen. This is really horrible to see. And I'm sorry I'm making you a video of this, but this was what happens when you see mites. The first thing you should do is put them in an ICU and make sure you get really humid and hot. Well, not too hot, not like 90 degrees because that can kill the tea, but at least at 80 to 82, and hopefully the mites will actually die off. Nah, this really sucks. I want to cut off the video because this really hurts, and I thought I should document to you what happens when mites. I know it's a very, very worrisome experience to have, and yeah. Hey, you, don't. Alright, everyone. Yeah, that's it. I just want to show you. Also, before I let you go, I did see something that caught my eye. They're really like babies. Okay. I'm going to go to my Arachnoboards forum. Okay, so I finally had to restart my computer to get to Arachnoboards. Now this is a forum I really suggest highly joining. It's a incredible information center regarding tarantulas and other inverts like true spiders, scorpions, centipedes, and so forth. So a lot of people ask me where to get teas for good prices, and they don't want to necessarily pay dealer prices. You can really go on this site and check the for sale classified section, because you really would find great teas. So I'm actually going to happen to go to this for sale and trade section in Canada. So since I'm Canadian, I cannot buy teas from the US because of customs, and of course you need permits for that. So I'm going to go to Subforums Canada, which I'm here. You will have the same forum on the US site. So this is where you would want to go for sale, trade, and want to buy. So usually if you want to sell your teas, you would advertise it there. That's where I'm going to do once I sell off the OBT and the S. alternans babies when they hatch out and they're ready to go. Well, at least the OBT sac anyway. So yeah, this is where you would find your threads saying that people want to buy stuff or people want to sell stuff. So mature male Acimani, that's Glemmo 059, who lent me his pure medium mature male. And then you have Captain Bred Northern Scorpions. Ooh, that's something pretty interesting. For sale and trade. Anyway, so I happened to go on this site right over here, semi-collection sale, Abaraxis Complex. He's the fellow that I bought the Oligosteri diamantinensis Ocean, who is doing miraculously well. So anyway, he had some teas that he is selling. I'll give you an example. He's selling an HNC communal setup, like $30 for individual adults, and things for $10, Colony for $100, and then Columbia Large, adult female for $70, which is a good price since I paid $60 for my sling. H. Villosella, which is one of the African dwarfs. Gabonensis 2, Grammosola iringi, and Balfouri. Oh, communal. I didn't know that. 2-inch juveniles, $400 for the group, or $175 individually. That's a pretty good price. Now here, this is what really caught my eye. Pamphobius chicken-eating spider. So basically I will supply the contact information, who grabbed the permits that collected them. Yeah, so anyway, I inquired about it because anyone who knows about my channel, I always go for the rare and exotic teas. So I'm contemplating whether to buy it. He's selling it for $150. He told me she freshly molted maybe like a month ago. So I'm just going to go to notifications, to my inbox. There it is. Sent it about 3 days ago. Here we go. This is what it looks like. The legendary and elusive chicken-eating spider. That's supposedly supposed to get somewhere around like 9-10 inches. So, kind of looks like a Pampho antinous with the black. So let me know if I should grab this one. Or I have the opportunity of getting another H. lividum from Tarantula Canada, since they are advertising as female for sale for $100, I think. So it's really cool. So it's such a shame that I have to show you that specimen, but I guess it's for educational purposes. So if you ever happen to see mites in your enclosure, it's really rare. Sometimes if you don't clean your cages well, or sometimes you keep them way too humid, I think like I did, and not properly ventilate it. So the moment you actually see mites, you should get that tea off there as soon as possible. Just redo the substrate and wash the enclosure thoroughly in the decor, and then just rehouse it entirely into a new one, and he should do well. So yeah, this really does bite, and it does sting a bit, since it's one of my favorite teas. Anyway, c'est la vie, as the French would say. Alright, so thanks for watching, everyone, and I will be making a tour video probably tomorrow afternoon before my cousins come.